Hey guys, welcome back to The Lost Door, Season 2. In the last episode, we made our way here to the bird's room, whatever it is, but and we got this cloth, and we can put this on certain birds, but I don't really know what we are supposed to do. And since it's really loud in here, I'm just going to leave, to be honest. And I really don't know what we are supposed to do next, because the letter states, is it truth our ancestors knew? Yeah, we know that already. Seek out blah blah blah, reflect on yourself in the heat of passion. Not the final answer. Is it true new and with stone silence came to unknow? Wait a second. Stone silence. Stone silence. Stone silence. A fierce lion damaged by the harsh weather of the coast. Its head is missing. Okay, maybe it's not. Harsh weather of the coast. So I really don't know what we are supposed to do. So maybe we are just supposed to talk to someone? Only by answering the riddle can we hope to solve this mystery. My dearest visitor will find the prize, I have no doubt. Okay, but maybe your visitor is puzzled? Knowing yourself, you may look upon your master, meet his imposing blah blah blah. You will be ready to climb the tallest heights and from there to look down to the deepest root. Is it truth our ancestors knew and some silence came to unknow? That is weird. And then this cloth, at the beginning of if the birds fall silent. Can't enter here, right? It is locked. Maybe she knows something. May I ask you something, Mrs. Oakwood? Of course, Doctor. No, she doesn't have anything new to say. If the birds fall silent, so maybe we do have to interact with the birds somehow. But how? How are we supposed So let's just give this a try. Bird inside grows suddenly quiet. Through the glass I see rolling hills covered in snow. So let's just try with each of these birds. Suddenly quiet. Maybe if we give all of them a try. Or maybe it's just this. Maybe we are just supposed to cover this. Okay, we can't. No, it doesn't work like that. Bird inside grows suddenly quiet, as always. Are we supposed to put this on all the cages then? But that doesn't seem to do anything. Because I have covered all birds now. all the cages. And that didn't do anything. Suddenly quiet. Suddenly quiet. I am really puzzled here. What are we supposed to do, guys? I am really puzzled. There's a small compartment in the base of the bust. Inside, this is a note. That only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror. We had that already. When reloading, for some reason this didn't work out. Primal horror. Gnashing jaws of primal horror. Maybe we unlocked something now. Primal horror. That could have something to do with the statues outside, couldn't it? Only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror. There's something hidden in the lion's mouth, a lever. I think it has triggered some mechanism inside the manor. There's also a note in here. I'll add this clue to the letter. You will look at last. Will you at last know truth? Could this be the last part of the riddle? Okay, but the thing is, where did we uncover what we are supposed to uncover? Oh. Okay, so a secret passage is opened at the end of the corridor. Well, I guess we will just enter then. This looks like Professor Wright's archive. I should bring Kaufman here at once. Experiments 1885. Let us see. Have a look at this. Be careful, there is a small key inside the folder. 1st August 1885. Results at last. After many months of tedious observation, something has finally come from the other side. I heard the sound of footsteps exploring the proximity of the stone archway. This would seem to verify my hypothesis. Absolute horror is the key that we seek. 20th September 1885. Now that they have proven themselves useful, I have installed 2 new devices in the outer tunnels. I dare not go deeper. I have not heard it again, but I know the thing must be still down there in the dark. 12th November 1885. Containment in the underground tunnel has been breached, and something has been scratched out, gone. 15th December 1885. I have no choice but to abort the experiment. It can no longer be controlled. There's but one thing left to do. I will seal the tunnel and hope that the abomination remains forever entombed within. Entombed within. What is this supposed to be? It seems to be a log that Professor kept during one of his experiments almost 7 years ago. It is noteworthy that one of the entries has been redacted. But what is written in there? I cannot be true. It must be some kind of hallucination. A sign of Professor Wright's illness, maybe? Perhaps, though we should not jump to conclusions. We can conclude that the professor had another working place, underground. Perhaps that key opens the basement door There could be a route through this underground tunnel. Meanwhile, I will keep looking through these documents. There must be something more than that folder among this mess. Alright, but we will have a look around ourselves first. Piles of papers of all kinds, discarded notes, letters and receipts, all mixed up. Many folders, they have no distinctive tag on them. A long series of folders with dates on them, in complete disarray. What is this, though? There's some kind of metallic hatch on the wall. There seems to be no handle on it. A set of framed silhouettes. Under each is an inscribed plaque. Mr. Strachan was a well-positioned man. He fell madly in love with the younger daughter of Bartley's, and so he proposed to her. Young Agnes fancied the idea of marrying an older man, but she always hid her feelings from her mother. Mrs. Bartley did never take her eyes off her daughter and watched them at all times. Mr. Bartley tried to show his support for their daughter, but his wife never paid any attention to him. Was a well-positioned man. He fell madly in love with the younger daughter of the Bartleys, and so he proposed to her. Young Agnes fancied the idea of marrying an older man, but she always hid her feelings from her mother and watched them at all times. So... What happens if we do this? A compartment is opened in the wall. We got it right. Cool. Okay. Okay, another one of those riddles, but we can't use those yet. But we can go to the basement, which I really don't want to do, but we will have to, I guess. Sorry, guys. Alright, basement time. We have been to the attic and it was okay, so now maybe going to the basement will also be fine. Oh no. It's completely dark in here. I feel a cold draft coming from the front. Okay, we need something to light the way. And we have matches. Thank God. Oh, this is super scary, guys. Oh, I thought for a second that the matches won't work anymore. Okay, there will be something awful going. I have run out of matches. Okay, what are we supposed to do though? Okay. Oh no, what are we supposed to do? Okay, what was that? Oh God. I've fallen through a hole. Where am I? The flow of air is stronger here. Alright, so I guess we will have to have a look around. It looks like a component of some sort of machine. Maybe I can find out where to use it. I do kind of have a clue. A working lantern. Now I can get out of this of here safely. Well, we'll have to... This part of the tunnel is blocked by a cave-in. The underground tunnel is not accessible from here. I should go back. Thank goodness, a ladder. Okay, it's the only thing that we can interact with anyway. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Oh, this game, guys, I tell you, it's a mechanism of some sort. It's another one of these, but we don't know the solution. Oh, that was really well done with the whole falling down the whole thing. This old furniture has been left here to rot. Okay. I just want to get out of here. If we cannot access the tunnel mentioned in Professor Wright's log, how can we find the missing parts of his research? I must talk to Kaufman about it. I was able to use the key to explore the basement. There's a large hole in the floor. One side of the hole may lead to some sort of tunnel, but it was completely covered in rocks and debris, so I could not tell for sure. Covered in debris? It sounds as if the professor succeeded in blocking the entrance to this underground area. It is unfortunate for us. I have made some progress of my own, my friend. I think this could help us elucidate the next step in our search. Have a look. Today, a meeting finally took place. You see, Mr. Wright, our organization is keenly interested in your research. We could reach an agreement to fund this project, but first we need to know the details. I understand. The main factor is the condition of the test subject, how open he is to suggestion. As you know, only the human mind can open a physical passage to the other side. So complete absolute darkness will be required for the experience to result. A secluded place, completely isolated. A place that can only bring thoughts of what may be hiding in the dark. I have the perfect location in mind. But in total darkness and seclusion, how could the results of the experiment be studied or confirmed? That is precisely where your organization can provide help. I have designed a special device that would allow me to listen from a safe distance, but I lack the means to manufacture it myself. That we could arrange. But there's one last thing I would like to know. How would the experience be triggered? By means of chemical compound of some kind? Do you mean a serum? Not at all, that would be of no allegiance whatsoever. The trigger is the mind itself, the emotion known as terror. The primal fear that still survives in the depths of our mind, from the times humans were mere beasts. That which allows us to open a physical passage beyond the veil of rational thought. Primal terror is the key that we will use to open the last door. Could this organization be the playwright? It may be, mein Freund. If so, then we are closer to the truth than we thought. But in this room I have been able to find only some fragments of information. Discarded material. It looks as if the main bulk of documents were moved from this room and hidden somewhere else. The basement tunnel? That seems the most reasonable conclusion. But access to that place is lost, is it not? The entrance was sealed. There may be another access that we do not know about. If we could find and use the device that the professor mentions in his log, I believe we could shed some light on this matter. Well, we do have a lever, and this lever could lead us. Wait, what am I doing? We are supposed to go to the attic, and here, this device here No, it's not this one, but this one. An unusual electrical. I'm unfamiliar with its function, but cannot tell us a piece of equipment is missing. Okay, is this lever what we need? I think it will work now. So like this. Okay, I just tried around and actually this sound. Do my ears deceive me? Is that a piano melody? I must seek Kaufman at once. Not to state the obvious, but it sounds as if someone is still down there playing the piano of all things. But how is that even remotely possible? I do not know, but this means something important to us. It means there is another entrance to the underground tunnel, and that we must find it. But we have run out of leads. You did not find anything of use in the archive, and Professor Wright continues to mutter incoherently about childhood memories. You must hypnotize the professor, my lieber Freund. We are running out of options. This might be the only way to find the answers we seek. Look at this candle. Fix your eyes upon it. Your body is as light as a feather. Everything around you fades. You are entering a dark, endless void. Listen to my voice. Where are you? A great number of trees surround me. The sun is setting soon. I can go north and west. Where do we send him? I actually have no clue, guys. Well, let's go north. I stand beside a waterfall. It is no water that falls, but mud and rock from a great height. They fall and fall into a bottomless abyss. Behind the waterfall to the east lies a tunnel. To the west I see the edge of the forest. Oh, I wanted to go east. Great number of trees surround me. Okay, so let's go north again. Blah 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 blah. From a great height they fall. Blah blah blah. To the east lies a tunnel. To the west I see the edge of a forest. Let's go east then. I'm in a dark tunnel. Oscar is here as well. He is upset. He yells at me. He begs me to stop. The tunnel divides into many passages. I can go north, south, and west. Well, let's go west. Okay, so we're back at the waterfall. What happens if we go west here? I stand beside the shore. The water wets my shoes, and all around me lie the wrecks of ships. To the north, something floats in the water. To the east, I can see the edge of the forest. Let's go north then. A body floats in the water. I will not look up upon its face. Go back. Okay, so go east then. So it's now blah blah blah. From a great height, but fall into a bottomless abyss. Behind the waterfall to the east lies a tunnel, edge of a forest. So go west then. Oh no. I am on the beach. There is a huge rock here. Many birds circle in the sky overhead. To the north I see the shore. To the west there is a person. Then we will go west. As soon as I approach, the figure darts between the rocks as though it were frightened of me. Go back then. Go east. Okay, let's go west. I'm on the beach. Go north. Blah blah blah. Go south. I'm on the beach. Go. There's a huge circle overhead. See the shore. To the west there's a person. So ships. Something floats in the water. Okay, so we're gonna go east. But mud from they fall into the bottomless abyss. To the east lies a tunnel. To the west I see the edge of the forest. I'm in a dark tunnel. He's upset. He yells at me, begs me to stop. The tunnel divides into many paths. I can go north, south, and west. So let's go south then. The passage ends here. An empty cave, a big round hole in the wall. Behind it I can hear the sea. Go back then. I'm in a dark tunnel. La, la, la. So only north is left. I'm in a large open space with a piano. Something stands next to the piano. I can't see it clearly. Its face. The tunnel stretches into the dark. Walk down the tunnel. It is a very small room. In the center lies a deep pit. A ladder goes down. It is so dark. Down there it lies. It waits. I will not continue. I must go back. Go down the ladder. I cannot. I can hear it with me. Its breath. Dear God, I must flee. You must continue. It waits for me. It waits down there. I have gone down the ladder. I cannot see. It is pitch dark. I can feel its breath. It is here. It is with me. Enough. We went too far, my friend. You are right. I did not think you would react this way. You did well by stopping the trance, Kaufman. I think it would be best if we leave it for today. Let us return to the inn. Reflect tonight on what we have witnessed here. Tomorrow, let's discuss the next steps in our investigation. January 1st, 1893. Come in. Kaufman, are you all right? Worry not, Wakefield. I'm just feeling a bit feeble. It must be all this cold and humidity. Nothing serious. I would like to know your opinion about what we heard during yesterday's session. Do you remember anything that could help us in our search? I'm gonna go with a mysterious figure. Throughout the trance he saw an unknown figure with no visible face, the floating body in the water, the person near the rocks, the one beside the piano. Yes, indeed, but I am afraid it is too soon to unveil the true meaning of those images. I believe that this underground tunnel has left a deep impression on Professor Wright's subconscious. I agree. The horror he experienced at the end of the session was far too intense to derive solely from his imagination. It speaks of some trauma. The sea was a recurring theme during the hypnotic regression. Yes, it is true. Maybe the entrance to this tunnel is somewhere closer to the coast. Professor Wright mentioned the man that shouted at him near the entrance to the tunnel, begging him not to continue. I cannot remember his name. Very good. It was Oscar. We should attempt to find him. He may know something about Professor Wright's fears. If we can find this man, I am sure we will shed some light upon the mystery. Why don't you go to the village and try to find out something about Oscar? My apologies, but I must stay here and recover my strength. Alright, so we will go to town square then. And here we are, guys. But I'm really sorry, we have overstepped the end of the episode mark already. If you want to know what the town square has in stock for us, you'll have to tune in next time for The Last Door. See you soon.